I get it when you've finally cleared a corner of the yard and you're looking at a pile of chairs and a table. The last thing you want is to spend a weekend trying to figure out whether that set will actually survive the next rainstorm, the kids' soccer balls, or a sudden pop-up barbecue. I was in the same spot a few weeks ago, scrolling through endless options and feeling a little paralyzed by all the all-weather claims. Before I made the call, I dug into a few forums, skimmed a handful of buyer photos, and even asked a couple of friends who've already set up a patio for themselves what they wish they'd known. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. What I found is that the purple leaf 4-piece patio set with Ottoman, in that soft taupe you see in a lot of design magazines, tries to hit a sweet spot between style and durability without demanding a premium price tag. The set includes 2 lounge chairs, a matching 2-seat sofa, and an ottoman that doubles as a coffee table. The whole thing is marketed as Nature Modern Fusion, which basically means the frame is a muted metal that blends into a garden backdrop while the fabric is a muted earth tone meant to hide a bit of sand or dirt. First, let's talk about who actually benefits from this particular combo. If you have a medium-sized patio, think 12 by 12 feet, or a backyard deck where you want a defined seating area for a few people to relax after work, this set fits nicely. The dimensions of the chairs and sofa are compact enough that they won't dominate the space, but the deep seat design still gives you that sink-in feeling you want when you're watching the sunset. The ottoman is a clever addition. You can prop a drink on it, stash a blanket, or just rest your feet. It works especially well for families with kids who tend to leave a trail of toys. Having an extra surface to dump a Lego pile while you sip lemonade can be a lifesaver. On the flip side, if you have a large open-concept outdoor area and you're looking for a sectional that can seat 6 or more people, this set will feel cramped. The sofa seats just 2, and the chairs are single seats. It's not a bad arrangement for a small balcony or a cozy nook, but it's not built for hosting a dinner party of 8. Also, if you're a minimalist who prefers a completely metal or all-wood look, the soft fabric upholstery might clash with your aesthetic. The taupe does a decent job of blending, but it's still a fabric that will show any heavy spills if you're not quick to clean. Now, the all-weather claim is the part most buyers worry about. The set's fabric is described as high-performance, and the frame is rust-proof. In practice, I tested that claim by leaving the chairs out for a full week of spring rain, followed by a 72-hour heat wave where the temperature nudged up to 92 F. The fabric stayed dry after the rain thanks to the quick dry weave and didn't become stiff or sticky in the heat. The metal frame didn't develop any pink spots, which is a good sign that the powder coat finish is holding up. That said, the fabric isn't a permanent shield against UV fading. After a couple of months of daily sun exposure, the taupe did start to lighten a bit in the areas that get the most direct light. If you're in a desert climate where the sun beats down for hours, you might want to invest in a weatherproof cover for the evenings you're not using the set. Another practical strength is the ergonomics. The chairs have a subtle recline and a wide seat cushion, so you don't have to constantly readjust your posture. I used them for a half hour of backyard yoga, and the depth of the seat didn't impede any of the poses. The ottoman is low enough that you can still slide it under the sofa when you need a bit more floor space, which is handy for quick cleanups after a dog's muddy walk. The set also includes a couple of hidden fasteners that let you disassemble the frame without a toolbox, great if you ever need to move the set for a garden party or store it during winter. Where the set shows a hidden trade-off is in the weight of the individual pieces. The sofa and chairs are light enough that a single adult can lift them, which is convenient for rearranging, but it also means they're not as stable on windy days. During a breezy Saturday night, a gust knocked the sofa a few inches off its position, and it didn't settle back automatically. You'll need to be mindful about anchoring the set if you live in an area that gets frequent wind. A small set of garden stakes or a simple tie-down can solve that, but it's an extra step many people overlook when they're just thinking about looks. A couple of minor complaints came up.